Shakti. Shakti, the divine rain that accompanies spontaneous manifestation of grace. Shakti is a subtle fluidic emanation of the most refined frequencies imaginable. It moves from the higher subtle bodies such as the atmic and buddhic down into the lower counterparts. When one has lived a life of service and surrender, or if one happens to be the recipient of grace, then Shakti will pour through the subtle vehicles, allowing you to experience higher states of absorption and embodiment. So, Shakti. What is Shakti? You know, when there's an opening, a portal opens into the higher bodies, into the higher planes, into the higher trinity. When we shift a shadow pattern of some form, then Shakti is able to rain down. And with it comes blessings. Because we say it rains down. It kind of rains from within out. It comes from the core. It's the light released from the core of the cell, the core of the DNA. The DNA is the wormhole that allows that to just open and pour through into us. But in the metaphorical, allegorical understanding, Shakti rains down from the higher centers, from the higher trinity, the subtle bodies. So it's a beautiful idea, and it's very real. And when we have even an insight, when we have an insight, a mental insight, that is Shakti hitting the mental body. When we have a breakthrough, an emotional breakthrough, a heart opening or an expansion of the heart, that's Shakti hitting the astral body from the buddhic. And when we have a physical epiphany, when we have this this explosion of light in our physical body, that's Shakti reaching right into the physical DNA. And the more we contemplate these higher truths, the more we invite that Shakti to rain its blessings down upon us. And then, of course, as it builds through our aura, we become a propagator of Shakti. We become the rain, as the master does. The master becomes the cloud that rains the Shakti on his or her disciples, his or her devotees, his or her fractal, the people who you touch, people who come to you. So Shakti really is blessings, but it's more than just something intangible. It's actually it's an atomic or subatomic, almost measurable, immeasurable blessing stream. And it's our harvest, it's our reward for all the sadhana, all the spiritual work that we do, all the contemplation. The more we go into the contemplation of these higher essences, these Buddhic planes, and the more we do those devotional practices, whatever they are, whether it's just contemplation, then the more we almost put pressure on the Shakti to come, because we demand it. It's a universal law that when you give your attention to something, then a reward, a counter energy must return to you, and that's Shakti. May it rain down upon you infinitely, whoever you are, wherever you are.